Congressional candidate Sean Casten has recently come under fire for his extreme affiliations.
My job is simply to continue being honest about where my values are and letting the people of the district know what those values are, because if they don't subscribe to my values, I'm probably not the right person to represent them.
But what are Casten's values? In a recent Wall Street Journal article titled "A House Majority by Any Means Necessary," journalist Kyle Peterson recounts the following.
While we walk, I toss out what seems like a throwaway question. Name one current leader who most inspires you. Mr. Casten picked Dan Savage, a sex columnist. What motivated that choice? He has this combination, Mr. Casten explains, of completely righteous indignation and an awesome sense of humor. He cites a contest Mr. Savage held in 2003 to name a graphic sex term after then-Senator Rick Santorum.
Sex columnist Dan Savage started a campaign to rename the word Santorum, and now the first two hits you get are about the filthiest sexual neologism possible.
When challenged about this bizarre choice, Casten reiterated his selection and added,
But listen, the person I embraced, and I will stand to this day, is Dan Savage.
Let's examine the righteous indignation and sense of humor of Mr. Savage that Casten finds inspiring. Savage is famous for advocating violence against political rivals.
Carl Romanelli should be dragged behind a pickup truck until there's nothing left but the rope.
And even said,
"You Republicans are like Arafat."
Unfortunately, not exactly like him. I wish they were all dead.
nothing from Mr. Savage, who inspires Casten, is moderate or bipartisan, which Casten claims to be, but Casten's extreme affiliations do not end there. The Casten's Family Foundation has given over $150,000 to the Center for Inquiry, a fringe group that's mission is to, quote, keep religion from infecting public policy. Not only are Casten's affiliations extreme, but so is he. Casten also recently compared the president to the most murderous terrorist leader in American history, Osama bin Laden.
You have compared Donald Trump to Osama bin Laden. Was that a temperate response?
Look, what I said needed to be said.
So let's get this straight. Casten wants to represent Illinois, and yet he admires people who advocate for violence against political rivals. His family's foundation has given thousands of dollars to an extremist group focused on destroying all faiths and encourages a socially accepted role for suicide.
If they don't subscribe to my values, I'm probably not the right person to represent them.
We could not agree more.